Hi, welcome back to Real Auto Reports. I'm Jonathan McGrew, and today in this Real First Impressions video edition, we have the ultimate driving machine, the 2013 BMW 335i X-Drive. So this is your all-wheel drive 3-liter twin turbo. So let's take a quick look and see what it has to offer.
From the front, the 2013 BMW 335i is new and it looks good. I like the first impression of this vehicle. The kidney grills are no longer shoved back and looking like they're wind blown as the car drives down the road. Now they are more forward and they are rounder, so it gives the front of this car now the sense that it is moving. It's also more aggressive. Something you'll notice is that they have done a lot of detail work there in the front bumper on either side of the license plate, the lower valence. There's a lot of detail and angles that catch light and give this vehicle a sense of fluid movement. You also have a nice integration of the front fog lights there and the headlights, which I love the halo rings that are the running lights around the headlights, but I also like the fact that they have cut the sheet metal away from the top of the headlight, giving it kind of like an eyebrow, and you can see where the front fender, the front nose, and the hood all come together. All in all, the grille design and the way that this car rolls out forward from the front is much more like some of the previous designs that BMW has put out in generations long ago. I'm thinking 60s and 70s, and I really like the look from the front here. From the side, I think the thing that's really comes out most in the new 335i is the soft round curves that finish out the front, and the way that the vehicle just doesn't seem as abrupt in the way the design stops. It rolls off and it really looks aggressive, but it also looks refined, and that's something that I think is really key in the new 335i. And you'll find this also in the 320, the 328, and that this entire family of 3 Series BMWs. Something else that's nice on this 335 are the 18-inch light alloy wheels, and these are really pretty much the standard BMW look for the high-performance sedan, and they look good and they stand the test of time from a design perspective. Also notice the detail going through the door handles there, that sort of mid-body line just below the window line there in the chrome trim. All in all, this design wraps around nicely, and it even has that little bulge or flare down there at the bottom of the doors that just give the side some good interest and makes us really think that BMW's put a lot of time into this car and thought about the redesign, which is a good thing to see. From the back, what you're going to notice is that this car again has a good redesign and a good look and feel. I think they've actually done a real sense of justice to this car this time around, because the taillights look much more like the 5 Series now and the 6 Series. They come together nicely, and I don't think they look as frumpy as the previous generation. I think it looks sporty, refined, and even luxurious. What's also interesting is that now the X-Drive symbol is a cross from the 335i symbol, so on the other side of the BMW badge on the top lip of the trunk lid there. I also like the rear design from the dual exhaust aspect. What you have here is this nice exhaust port cutouts in the lower part of the bumper housing, and then they've uplifted that with this chrome trim right above it, just again giving it a sense of luxury and refinement. The other thing I like is that even though you have to have these rear reflectors on the back, there are design aspects in there as well. You can see the little lines that kind of guide your eye around the back of the bumper, and everything fits together really nicely. You'll even notice a little bit of a bevel in the edge there on the top of the trunk lid. All in all, it comes together nicely here in the rear. Under the hood, you're going to find the 3-liter BMW TwinPower, and yes, that is the turbo 24-valve inline 6-cylinder engine. Now, this is quite the power plant, if you will. It is 300 horsepower and will rocket you 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds with the automatic transmission. Now, that time actually climbs up a little bit to 5.1 with the manual, but this is spectacular performance coming out of this compact luxury sedan. Now, from a fuel efficiency perspective, what you're going to find is that this car has a 24 mile per gallon combined city highway rating from the EPA, which means 20 miles per gallon in the city and 30 out on the highway. When you stop to look at how this car is put together, the automatic is really how we think most people are going to outfit this car. It's a Steptronic, and it really does integrate well with all of the dynamic driving controls that they have in this car, like the Eco Pro, the Comfort, and the Sports settings. So that is why we believe that this car can jump 0 to 60 so much faster with the automatic, and 0.3 of a second is nothing to snuff at. From the driver's seat, what you're going to find is complete and total quality on the inside of this BMW 3 Series. This 335i has the luxury line option, a $1,400 upgrade, plus the cold weather package, again another $950 upgrade, and then a whole bunch of driver assistance stuff, totaling this car out to a little bit over $56,000. And what that buys you is this leather Dakota saddle brown interior with it's a two-tone with the black accents. You have a heated steering wheel, heated front seats, heated rear seats. I mean, it is just an incredible blend of textures in here, and of course you have the beautiful wood that BMW always puts into their car. And more than that, you have an interior design that is very similar, and you can see the heritage of from the 650 that we have also tested here at Real Auto Reports, which is also a gorgeous interior. All in all, this comes together to really give you a sense of luxury inside, quality and craftsmanship. And that's what BMW is really known for, is all of those things plus the German engineering. Now, the front seats are a little bit flat, and there are a couple things that we'll nitpick over in the real review coming up shortly here on Real Auto Reports. But let's move around to driving this car. Driving the 2013 BMW 335i is probably exactly like you're thinking it's going to be. It is crisp. It is very quick because of the twin turbo and the 300 horsepower. And the Steptronic automatic transmission is smooth and predictable. It will let you shift it if you want to. You can paddle shift it, or you can use the shift lever. Now, of course, BMW does get a little bit of a razz from me because, well, it is opposite to use the Steptronic to downshift and upshift than most of the other cars out on the market. But other than that, the steering is superb in this car. Now, the ride is going to be a little stiffer than some people might like, and with the kind of flatter seats, that does create less comfort than some of the other luxury sedans. But this is the ultimate driving machine, and it truly lives up to that heritage with flat handling. You know where you're going to be, and with the all-wheel drive system, it is very difficult to get this car out of shape, even with the amount of power under the hood.
So that's the real first impressions video of the 2013 BMW 335i X-Drive. It's a pretty cool car. In fact, the looks are excellent in the 2013 model year. We like the fact that it has 300 horsepower and will do 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds with the automatic. The thing with the BMW isn't how it drives. The thing with the BMW is not the quality. In the real first impressions, where you're going to get shocked is the price tag at $56,000 for this car as tested. And that's just what you seem to have to pay for German quality and German engineering. So, all in all, it's a great car on first look, but you're going to have to stay tuned for all the details in our real video coming up very shortly on this 2013 BMW. So come on back, and for Real Auto Reports, I'm Jonathan McGrew, and we'll see you down the road.